Hey there. In our society, we're pretty lousy to people who are overweight, aren't we? So we treat them in a way we wouldn't anyone else. In television programs, there's sort of funny music that comes on when someone who's overweight's there. They're kind of comic characters. People actually say things directly to them. And the justification for all this nastiness is that it's unhealthy. But obviously that's not the reason, is it? And we know that because we don't treat other people the same way. So a lot of people do risky things. They smoke, they take drugs, they do extreme sports, they take steroids, that kind of stuff. And no one would treat them the same way. So if someone said to you, I'm going to take up mountain climbing, no one would say, what are you thinking? That's irresponsible. You've got to take hold of your life, you know. If you've got no willpower, this is dangerous and you could fall. However, if you said, I've decided, don't care anymore, I'm going to eat as much as I like, and that's it, people would think you were crazy and you'd get a lot of trouble. So it's quite interesting that we feel okay to interfere and to hurt others who are overweight. And I think that's to do with the appearance. So the truth is, it's a lie. There's some unevolved part of ourself that chooses to try to gain dominance over others who look a bit different by hurting them. And we choose targets that we can do this to. So you'll see people who go out and hurt people who are gay because they object to that morally. But the same people, they don't go out and try to hurt gangsters because they object to that morally, because there's more trouble there. It's going to be a very painful experience for them. Now, here's where I think a game changer is coming in. There's a new study, which I'll put a link to in the description box, which shows that it takes a lot of extra weight to be unhealthy. Almost to the same degree as it takes a lot of being abnormally slim to be unhealthy. And that we've got confused in our studies in the past. If you exercise, your heart works, your lungs work, your organs are all fresh, you've got a good diet and you've got a positive outlook, and you have more weight than most people, you're going to do fine. You can do far better than someone who has a more acceptable by our society build who doesn't exercise. The confusion seems to, by my assessment, have come from people who carry extra weight often aren't fit. And it's hard to exercise, and people who don't exercise carry the extra weight. So in all our studies, these two things have been caught up together. So that's a very interesting new insight, and I hope there's going to be more studies in the future. If this turns out to be scientifically proven, maybe there'll be a ripple effect, and maybe we might start to accept that people have a different build. So I exercise every day for a couple of hours, and I don't look like a male model yet. We all have different natural levels of body fat. Should this be any reason not to get rid of those extra pounds? No, not at all. It's wonderful to be able to change your body and improve it, and lots of things are a lot easier if you're not carrying extra weight. But I think, to my mind, we're going to increasingly discover that our attitude towards people who are different is far more unhealthy than being overweight. Far more unhealthy.